Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and Softflex beading wire has a calendar of prompts for the month of December. And today's prompt is to make a pair of holiday earrings. So that's what we're going to do. So let's turn down and we will get making some. So what I am going to use are my little nutcrackers that I painted and I hadn't done anything with yet. And we're going to use the Nutcracker strand. And I'm going to cut these open and we're going to use these little traps. Hopefully this green one that's above the trap will fit into the trap. If it does, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to put one of these little red rondelles on either side. And of course, hang our nutcracker. So let's cut this open and see if it fits. I had some trying to escape there. Oh, unfortunately, I think he's just a little too big, so we're going to have to come up with a secondary plan, but we can do that. We are still, of course, going to use our trap. And our nutcrackers. We just have to decide on a different set of beads to go inside the trap. So let's see what we can come up with here. We want green because we're going to put red on either side of here. I think that'll be too big with the other one there. Yeah, it's going to be too big, so those ones won't work. But maybe we could do this. We could do that. I think that would work. So let's try that. And then of course we need to cut our little rondelles loose because we want one of these on either side. And then of course our nutcracker will go down at the bottom. Come on, baby, come out of there. Like so. So actually so I think that's going to work like that. I'm hoping it will work good anyway. We'll see as soon as we start putting it together, won't we? Now that we have our pattern decided on, I'm going to cut the heads off of these two head pins. And then I'm going to turn a loop with my bell making pliers and make these into eye pins. Once we have it turned, just take hold of it with your pliers inside the loop, and there we go. There's our eye pin. So now that I've got that done, just going to open this up, feed one of our nutcrackers on, close it back up, and then feed on our beads. We'll start with this little red one. Now this gets a little tricky. You can only just put in one at first, one side. Then you put on your beads. And hopefully these are all going to fit good. Now you want to raise your trap back up so that the beads fall into place just like so. See how that worked? Now we put the other bead on. And we've got our bead, our earring all set. Now we want to make our ear wire, put our ear wire on, I should say. Come on, baby, come around. There we go. Now, since this has a definite front and back, you want to take your ear wire and feed it through backwards on your wire. Come on, baby. And you may need to open your loop just a little bit so that it will fit on all right. There we go. Now we'll take our pliers right above where these come together, and then we're going to wire wrap this upper loop. Now if you wanted to, you could make this into a simple loop. It doesn't have to be a wire wrapped one. I just prefer a wire wrapped one. So now that we have that in place, I think we're going to bring it around again. Trim this here. And we have to tuck in our excess wire. And there's our first earring done. Isn't that cute? I think that turned out quite nicely. I want this loop a little more centered here at the top, so we're going to go in and move it, roll it just a little bit. There we go. So there's our first earring finished. Now we just need to do exactly the same thing for the second one. So we just take our wire, take our bell making pliers, turn around all the way, put our regular pliers in, chain nose, into the loop, and twist it over. And there she is. So now that we have that done, we need to open it, drop on our nutcracker, and close it back up. Now feed on our beads, just the same as the last time, our red one, and then our cage, letting it come down this way. Feed on our beads that go in the cage. Ease this up, let them fall into place, and get the wire in. Then we have our last little red bead. These looking so cute. Now we turn it sideways, push it over, put our small bell in, wrap her around, bring her around, and there she goes. There's our front. Slip our wire, our ear wire in facing backwards. Okay, this is a little tight, so I need to open it just a hair's breadth, just like you would a jump ring. Bring her around. Now we'll squish this back together again. Grab this right above where they come together, turn it around, and wrap. Okay, now we'll trim this little bit of excess off here. and tuck in our extra wire. But I think I need to hold my second with my first pliers first. Tuck. And there we go. Number 2 is now done. Though this looks like this might be a little bit wonky, so let's just give it a teeny twist so that it's straight up and down here. Still a little wonky. Much better. So there we go. There's our earrings. Aren't those cute? I think they turned out really nicely. I think they're pretty. I really like the nutcracker in there. So there they go. So here we are with our nutcracker earrings from the Softflex kit, the Nutcracker, with the using the part of the extra strand and then the little nutcracker and beads from out of the kit. And there they are. I think they're so cute. I really like them. Might be a pair that has to stay in my personal stash. We'll have to see about that. Anyway, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we've been making nutcracker earrings from the Softflex Design kit, the Nutcracker. I really like them. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.